Hi guys, it's MattiAce, and in today's video I'd like to just give you my take on the drama unfolding right now between President Donald Trump and Elon Musk. And I've been following this here on Truth Social, which is, Donald Trump's own platform, kind of like Twitter, and of course X, which is former Twitter after Elon Musk bought it and renamed it. So there's been a lot of back and forth here, and I'm not going to get into detail or try to analyze or speculate in these more personal allegations, whereas maybe Elon Musk is mostly upset about how it affects his own personal his own companies, like especially Tesla and SpaceX. And I'm not going to speculate in all this Epstein allegations or all these personal back and forth, because if I ever talk about it, well, that's going to have to be later. Now, I want to give you more of a financial and economic point of view of where these two camps, if you say so, stand versus one another, and also, of course, a third part of this, which is the now opposition in America, which is the Democrats. And first and foremost, if you look at it financially, Elon Musk joined the administration as an advisor, creating Doge in order to cut spendings, because he believes in a way very similar to what I believe and what I've been saying for like 4 or 5 years or so, based on following cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and so on, that the United States is in a so-called death spiral financially, and it's just not sustainable. It will collapse. We've seen it before with other world currencies like the British pound, the French franc, or it doesn't matter how far back you go. Netherlands, Spain, Portugal, they've all had the world currency, and it's lasted for about 100 years. Now, Elon Musk wants to just cut spendings, and he wants to save money for the sake of, the American economy. Donald Trump seems to want to increase earnings. He wants to invest in what creates jobs, creates wealth, creates tax revenue, and he wants to just make more money rather than save money. And the irony in this is the Democrats, which now seem to be favoring Elon Musk, where if you look at where the Democrats stand in this point of view, they're actually further away from Elon Musk than they are from Trump, because they just want to spend on a bunch of, stupidity, to say it bluntly, whereas Donald Trump, he wants to spend money in order to make money, and Elon Musk just wants to save. So in this bit of drama, Elon Musk and the Dems are as far away from each other they could possibly be, but the Dems wants to just throw all their punches at Donald Trump, so they are now siding with Musk. It's interesting, but that's just politics, right? There's no logic between in this, at least not from the Dems. There's no logic. Now, whether or not Trump is right about how these investments and cuts are going to benefit the American economy, I tend to agree, or hope to agree. At the same time, I also agree with Elon Musk's spending cuts. It's just really hard to know how much of an effect each one of these two camps or arguments would actually have if they had their will implemented. Well, we now see that Trump is the one going to have his will implemented, and if I would explain this in a way that is more similar to your private economy, is that what we see in the Western world, it's not only America, is that we have been living over our capability, our financial capability. We have been spending much more than we actually can afford, and in order to do so, we have taken on debt. And we're taking on more and more debt all the time. It's like if you're the kind of person that really likes to have luxurious clothes or you know, lifestyle in general, you want to have cars that you can't really afford, you want to do things that you can't really afford. Well, eventually you get to the point where you have to either realize that you have to cut out on some of the things that you want to do, or you have to work more and harder in order to earn more money. Unfortunately, we humans are stupid in that sense that we have developed a third alternative, which is basically as if you have a credit card, being a very irresponsible person, spending money that you then are obligated to pay back later, or you end up in a really, really bad situation financially, which is kind of where the Western world is right now. Again, this is why I'm into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And as you can see here, it took a massive dip right when this debacle started unfolding, and then bounced right back up again. And well, let's see how it goes. Now, whether or not this can be resolved between these two camps or individuals, there seems to be a lot of egos involved. There seems to be a lot of testosterone involved. Right now, Donald Trump seems to be trying to take the more calm and collected approach to it, whereas most of the rage I've seen, or mainly all the rage I've seen, or kind of like out there comments have come from Elon Musk. It's a very interesting debacle we see right now, and it's also very, very interesting to see how the Democrats are responding to this and how mainstream media is responding to this. And I do not think that this is the last time I talk about this. And I'm going to have to end it now because I'm getting a phone call. Thank you for watching.